cocaine, pump full of lean. About 10K, stuff tight in the jeans. Crack cocaine, cup full of lean. About 10K, stuff tight in the jeans. Crack cocaine, cup full of lean. About 10K, stuff tight in the jeans.
He say when he get put on, he gon' buy it by the kick. He say when he get put on, he gon' buy it by the kick. He had dreams of seeing the Pyrex over the flame. Cook it up, ship it out, then all over again. The storm's coming for sure, just be ready to sling. That old Bobby Brown, can you stay in the rain? He ain't in the end to the game, trying to make a name. He got a new addition and he ain't crying because of pain. Lying to his mama, I'm trying to make a change. Soon as she turn her back, he back to selling cane. He told her it's the only way out. This here.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Stack Monster Productions. Stack Monster Productions is back and better than ever. Back into the world of girls high school basketball. We are here tonight in Vernon Township, New Jersey, for the game between the Vernon Vikings and the Lady Knights. The Knights and the Vikings take the court. We set the lineups as soon as I can remember who's who. Okay, I think I've got it. Number 4, Frankie Perna, in the backcourt for the Lady Knights with number 15, Taylor Messino. Also on the court, number 45, Julia Catalano. Number 24, Lauren Sisson. Number 35, Nicole Cheney for the Lady Knights, who control the ball for the opening possession of the game. Actually, it looked like there might have been a turnover. The ball went out of bounds. They didn't call it out of bounds. They let them play on. The ball went out of bounds again and off of a white jersey. And the Knights have it. They get it inside the system. She kicks it out. Catalano has the ball. Vernon player got a hand on it. And the Vikings are able to strip it away and come up with the possession. 30 seconds have elapsed here in the first quarter. Vikings with the ball. Number 12 handles. Messina runs into a pick. Number 22 bounces around it. Gets out on the shooter. Boxes out. Shot is no good. Squeezed by Catalano. Catalano with 2 players converging. Finds Messino. Messino brings it up to half court. She steps on the Vikings' head. Sticks her buttocks into number 12 and bounces the pass into Perna, number 4. Who draws a contact by number 41 with 7:02 on the clock and no score. If you didn't hear it the first time, let me say it again. You're tuned in to Stack Monster Productions. Stack Monster Productions can be found on www.youtube.com. Go to the little itty bitty box in the top of your page and just type in 2 words, Stack Monster Productions. And you can find exciting Morris Hills Lady Knights basketball action. Boys basketball, New Jersey Thunder AAU basketball, and various other ventures. Cheney's shot is off to the left and the Vikings come up with it as I finish my commercial spot for myself. It's a great thing about owning your own network. You may not make any money. You don't get paid for your time, but you can say and do anything you want. Factor in the fact that nobody's actually watching, really. And if they do, they probably have the sound turned down anyway. There's a 2-0 lead for the Vikings as they hit a jump shot with 6:11 on the clock here in the first quarter. Perna will head to the sideline because Coach Katz called a timeout. First timeout for the Knights with 6:07 on the clock. Vernon leads 2-0. 2 team fouls for the Vikings and none for the Knights. We're going to take a timeout here on Lady Knights Television Network. We'll resume action with 6:07 on the clock. Stack Monster back live with action as number 3, Jackie Sajasi, checks into the game. You might remember from an earlier game, I believe it was the Pope John game, where we learned that she has a nickname, and the nickname is J Swag. Never did ask what the meaning behind the name J Swag is, but it definitely has a cool vibe, don't you think? The turnover on the Knights, I was too busy talking. I'm not really paying any attention to who it was on. I know this, number 41 has the ball right now for the Vikings. The Vikings lead 2-0, and there's 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The ball's deflected away. J Swag or Perna, maybe got a hand on it. Cheney moves laterally with number 44, who misses a shot, but offensive rebound by number 24. She's met by Catalano, and Sisson forces the Vikings to bring the ball back out to the top. Catalano, hands up. Ball sails between her arms to number 24. Nice defense on the perimeter by the Lady Knights. And they force the first, that's the first suitcase of the game. First suitcase of the game goes to the Vikings. Vernon has a backcourt. Recognizes the trap, gets it to JC, 2 quick passes. And number 22 into the game, Ashley Thompson, along with nobody else different. Okay, we're set. Thompson, Sajasi, Cheney, Perna, and Sisson man the court for the Lady Knights. And they whistle, that's the first suitcase of the game on the Lady Knights. Suitcases all even at 1 apiece. Ball inside. There's a bobble by the Vikings. They get it back into the lane. Scoops it up with the left hand. No good. Cheney grabs the rebound. Number 35 for the Knights. So JC has it in the backcourt. Blows by number 22. Hesitates. Kicks back. Crosses over to the right. Passes it to the left. Sisson, photomatic shot. Pulls it in. Bounces it cross court to Perna. Perna with the defender on her. Kicks it back up inside to Cheney. Cheney out to Sisson. Sisson with a good look. And she cashes it in for a 2-2 tie. Solid hard screen by number 41. Set the pick. Perna ran into it, bounced off of it like a child on a trampoline. Blocked. Cheney got a hand on that. Cheney's fighting for the loose ball. It's a jump ball with 3:47 on the clock. Possession arrow, Lady Knights. Vernon Viking ties shoot in the paint. No need for a 3-second violation as the play is stopped. Sisson rolling down. So JC over to Sisson. Sisson in the middle of Thompson. Thompson, one quick pass. Beautiful ball movement. Cheney was a little strong on the shot. Rebound to Perna. Perna kicks it out to Sajasi, whose shot is off the mark. There's a whistle.
That's bold pressing with 7 players.
Number 22 picks up her first personal foul for the Vikings, sending Cheney to the line with 3.5 to go in the first. Cheney sets. And the lefty shot rattles around and doesn't go down. The score remains knotted at 2. Deuces wild. Mike Sajasi in the far corner taking pictures. Cheney and rattles around, back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Sisson got a hand on it, out to Thompson. Thompson misses on the shot, and the Vikings come down with it. I barely got that last phrase out with what breath was left in my lungs. They take a deep breath and reset as the Vikings get it inside, tipped away by Sisson. 44 with Cheney on her, goes up with the left hand and floats it over Cheney for a 4-2 lead. 3 minutes remain here in the first. Sisson passes up on the shot, cross court intended for Sajasi, picked off by number 24. Messino and Catalano perched at the scorer's table, ready to check in at the next whistle. It's a 4-2 game. Perna recognizes that screen that time and gets around it. Thompson out on 41. 41 takes it down low. Cheney's there, puts a hand up. Shot rattles around, doesn't go down. Out of bounds off of the Knights. Catalano will check into the game, replacing Sisson with 2:15 in the first. Three team fouls on the Vikings, none on the Knights thus far. 44 takes it, right hand, rattles on in for a 6-2 lead. As the Vernon Vikings are able to convert in the paint here in the first quarter, they have a 4-point lead. Outside, Catalano rips, passes, Cheney, no good. One and done on that possession for the Knights. Knights are going to have to do a better job crashing the boards and minimize the points in the paint if they're going to turn the tide in this game. Number 44 says, not so fast, Stack Monster, if I have anything to say about it, because I'm giving my Vikings an 8-2 lead. 1:31 on the clock. Cheney with the shot. She's money. Cheney with 4 points. Wait, did she have the first bucket? I actually don't remember. Anyway, right now they trail by 4 due to the Lady Knights. Perna on 12. They swing it left. Thompson commits. 10 sees a lane. She takes it to the hole. She short arms it, and Cheney comes down with the rebound with 1:03 on the clock. Perna, said JC, check that, has it. Perna to her right. Perna turns. Rip move to the left. She launches. Off to the left is the shot. The Beyonce shot to the left, to the left. Knights get it back. Perna draws another whistle. Quick footwork by Frankie Perna. She draws the second or third whistle of the game. And that'll be the 4th team foul on the Vikings, prompting the thought that perhaps the Knights want to become more aggressive to the basket. Bounce pass inside, Perna steps away, pulls it back out. As 3 more fouls on the Vikings, and the Knights could virtually go the whole second quarter playing in a bonus situation. Inside to Thompson. Thompson bounce pass. Right idea, they weren't able to execute it. She had to JC cutting to the basket down low, but number 44 read it and picked off the pass. 18 seconds to go. Thompson with the steal. In the words of Chris Berman, she could go. No, wait a second. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. With 13 ticks left on the clock and a 4-point deficit for the Lady Knights. That is the 5th team foul. 2 more and my prognostication will come to fruition. Thompson sets, nice release. Good rotation on the shot, was just a little off to the left. She gets a reinforcing pat on the back by Cheney and Perna. And says, let me try it again, coach. Thompson playing strong. She sets. Looks good, rattles around. She doesn't get the roll. But the Lady Knights get the ball back. Another possession. Perna in the lane. Got deflected away as she went up for the shot. She lost the handle. At the buzzer. Half-court shot, no good. We go to the second quarter with the Knights trailing the Vikings by a score of 8-4. You are tuned in to Stack Monster Production.
Yeah, up and down.
Lady Knights take the court. It should be noted the Lady Knights come into this game with a record of 11-6.
Every time I drive up here, I think
Number 23, Lauren.
Damn, this is a long way.
Check that. Jamie Swente is in the game. Back with number 15, Taylor Messino for the Lady Knights. Also on the court, number 22, Ashley Thompson. Number 24, Lauren Sisson. Number 35, Nicole Cheney. Number 24 with the shot. That's an NBA shot. Nothing but air. And the Knights will have it, looking to cut into a 4-point deficit. They've trailed the entire first quarter except for when it was tied 2-2. Sisson has a look. Oh, no love as it rattles in and out. Knights get it back though. Sisson over to Swente. Swente resets with Messino. Messino pass cut through the lane, back out to the right. She gets the pass back from Swente inside to Cheney. Thompson, ball fake to the rim. Pass deflected. If it goes out of bounds, it would have belonged to the Knights anyway, but Sisson ran it down. Was that a behind-the-back pass? I thought I saw. Loose ball on the ground. Tie up. Arrow, Knights. 6:54 left in the first half. Swente, ball fake. Puts it on the floor. They swing it left. Back to the top with Swente. Thompson has it. Cheney was cutting through the middle. She elected to go cross court over to Sisson. Sisson gets fouled. A disparity in fouls right now. That's the 6th team foul on the Vikings. One more. I said it before. You heard it here first on Stack Monster Productions as Messino checks her left foot to make sure it's not on the half-court line. And it was not. Thompson has it. Right. Swente. Swente gets called for the suitcase. Just a moment of indecision sometimes is all it takes. If you've never tried to play the game of basketball, folks, don't. It's tough. That'll be the first whistle on the Knights. Picked up by Messino, her first. Low scoring game here with 6 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the half. The ball goes out of bounds, deflected by Cheney. Vernon Vikings will have it with an 8-4 lead. Ball's loose. Ashley Thompson almost came up with a steal. Number 41 attacks the basket and she'll be rewarded with 2 free throws. Oh, the bucket did go down, eluding the ever-present eyes of Stack Monster for a 10-4 lead. Cheney picked up the foul. Free throw here. I'll push it to 11-4. A lot of wrist extension on that shot. The shot's no good. Sisson grabs it out to Messino. Knights trail once again by 6. They're matching their largest deficit of the game. Inside, Thompson. Shot is long. One and done. .540 to go. 5:38 to be exact. Ball's loose. Cheney has a hand on it. Cheney rips it. They call a jump ball. Jump ball will belong to Vernon as I stumble through my words as number 5, Maggie Rogers, and number 2, Abigail Stackhouse check into the game. Stackhouse, immediately Stackhouse and Rogers make their presence felt as Rogers deflected that ball away, and it's a turnover on the Vikings. Thompson into Rogers. Rogers back to Thompson. A lane presents itself. Thompson, though, the left-handed shot was too strong. 5:02 on the clock. Messino, Thompson, Rogers, Sisson, and Stackhouse on the court for the Lady Knights. There's a 3, and it is good. As Vernon extends their lead to 13-4, prompting a quick timeout by Coach Katz. We'll stay live here during the timeout and get some first half analysis from Beeve Rogers. So Beeve, what do you think the key is going to be here for the Lady Knights to try to turn this game around?
I'll tell you, Glenn, it's this. We need to score more baskets, and they need to score less.
I think he needs to step, speaking to the microphone. So you think it comes down to scoring? The other team has more points than us?
It appears.
It's all about points. We need more points. Somebody's got to get more points. So girls, get it done.
I mean, after all, my PhD is in history, not math, but...
Well, the history of this game is reflected right there on the scoreboard, with the Knights trailing by a score of 13-4. Do we have a math major in here? 13 minus 4 equals what? 9, a 9-point lead for the Vikings. Astute analysis by Mr. Rogers. You have been tuned into Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood,
Hey,
a subsidiary of Stack
Rogers.
Monster
That's
Productions.
Dr. Rogers to you, buddy.
Mr. Rogers has moved up. He's no longer on channel 13.
Yeah.
He's gone cable. And we're back to reality here. Reality is a 9-point deficit. Nice pass from Messino into Sisson. Sisson, another suitcase. You know, Vernon is quite a long way from Morris Hills High School, so it's quite possible that we did pack a few suitcases before we went traveling. The Knights are going to have to figure out something offensively. They haven't done a bad job defensively, sans the points in the paint. Rogers tipped away another one. The ball's loose, jump ball. This time it belongs to the Knights.
Number 5
and if you didn't believe it, all you had to do is watch Coach Katz on that. She was more than ready to make the call. Messino in the Sisson. Sisson gets bumped from behind. The ball's loose. Fast break with number 12. Hustle back by Messino. She got a hand on it. But Vernon's able to convert for a 15-4 lead as they extend it to double digits. Stackhouse, quick bounce pass into Thompson. Thompson out to Rogers, and Rogers banks it in off the assist from Thompson. 15-6. Inside, 23 with the miss. Rogers goes up strong, grabs the rebound. Messino to the left. Messino into Thompson. Thompson back out to Messino. Messino has Thompson. Stackhouse with a nice pick and clears the lane for Thompson, who banks it in off the glass.
Big run.
And it's a 4-0 run for the Lady Knights with 3 minutes to go in the half. They now trail 15-8. Timeout here on the Lady Knights Television Network.
You should make an editorial comment.
Vikings have the ball. Messino ran into a pick. Ball's loose. Sisson with a hand up. But once again, Vernon is able to convert in the paint, and they lead 17-8. Number 23, Jamie Swente back into the game. Nice pass into Thompson. Thompson from Rogers, and Thompson is beginning to feel it. She has 4 in a row. It's a 7-point deficit. It's been as high as 11 for the Lady Knights. Nice hands, nice quick hands by Jamie Swente. She deflected that ball away. She'll get out on the sideline, get her hands up, and try to disrupt the pass. And she does. Sisson gets a hand on it. Sisson with the steal. Brought to you by Jamie Swente and Lauren Sisson.
Good job, girls.
They swing it left. Rogers takes it right. Cross court. Over to Messino. One more bounce pass. Off of a Viking and out of bounds. And Sisson will reset. Baseline. Swente has a look. Just a little bit too strong. She had a good look. You got to take that shot. She did. Next time it goes down.
Make her go left, Max.
Under 2 minutes to go. Good defense by Thompson. They're going to get, looks like Swenty on a push. I had it right, 1:40 to go. That's a third team foul. One more team foul on the Vikings. They were up at 6 quite a while ago. Have not fouled since. Drive to the basket by 41, a late whistle. She sliced through 3 defenders. It wasn't until she got to the final defender that they blew the whistle. Sisson picks it up. That'll be her first. 4th on the Knights. Too long, too strong. Cheney back into the game. Number 35 replaces Lauren Sisson. Second one, nice rotation. It's good for an 8-point lead for the Vikings, who've led virtually the whole first half. Jump stop, pass, Rogers. Thompson trying to post up down low, kicks out, cross court, Swenty bounces it back to the point. Inside, loose ball, Cheney, ground, tries to squeeze it out. She tried to get it out there and punch it out to Swenty, but the Vernon Viking player had a hand on it and was not going to allow that to happen. As a jump ball, the possession arrow gives the possession to the Vikings, who have an 8-point lead with 1 minute to go in the half. Rogers with the hand up, forces it outside. 12 with the three-pointer. Oh, that one hurts if you're a Lady Knights fan. That's a back out to 11. They were able to cut it as close as back to 7 points. But now the Vikings return with a run of their own. Vikings have hit a couple from deep, 2 in fact, to contribute to the 11-point deficit. There's a 3 by Swenty, that's long. Last touch by a Viking. 18.1 on the clock. Knights have had a difficult time offensively here in the first half. Thompson has 4 points. Cheney has, I believe, 4 points as well. And 2 for Rogers. Inside to Cheney. Cheney gets fouled. She'll go to the line for a 1-and-1. As that is number 7 on the Vikings with 9.4 seconds. The Lady Knights are in the bonus.
Is there another scoreboard on the other side there? Yeah.
Cheney sets. Would like nothing more than to cut it back to single digits before halftime. 9.4 seconds remain on the clock. Cheney can't get it to go.
Good try, man.
Vikings will have it. Full court pressure by the Knights. They're trapping. 3 people come to the ball handler. Number 12 sits back. But the pressure worked to perfection as they were not able to get it over half court. And we'll go to halftime. The Knights trailing the Vernon Vikings by a score of 21-10. You are tuned in to Stack Monster Productions. Stay tuned for second half action on the Lady Knights Television Network. Second half set to beginning. Knights take the court with Sajaci, Sisson, Cheney, Catalano, and Perna. Perna into Catalano. Catalano has a look with the left. Wide right. Wide right was the shot. Wide right, words that don't sit well in Buffalo, New York. Inside, deflected away. Vernon has it back. Those of you old enough to remember, New York Giants, Tampa, Super Bowl 25, 1991. Scott Norwood misses wide right on a 46-yard field goal attempt. And the Giants win their second World's Championship under Bill Parcells, who then leaves after the season and sticks us with Ray Hanley. Bah, humbug. Knights have it. There was a miss on the other end by Vernon. Perna penetrates. Bounced it into Catalano. She either bobbled it or it got tipped away and it went out of bounds. And with 6:57 here in the third quarter, Vernon has the ball with an 11-point lead. '23, picked off by Catalano, Julie Catalano, number 45. Perna has a lane to the basket. She drives, floats, front of rim, no good. Knights are going to have to start doing one other thing that I neglected to mention, and that's they're not hitting the offensive glass. They get a shot. If it misses, they're not getting second chance opportunities, and that can be big in a game. And a kiss off the glass by number 22, and it's now a 13-point deficit. The largest deficit of the game. Sajaci, double team, steps on the half-court line. That's going to be a backcourt violation. Still plenty of time for the Knights. They're going to have to start chipping away here in the third quarter. They don't want to go into the fourth quarter with a double-digit lead. 12, if she would have crossed over right back to left, she would have had a lane in the middle, although Cheney would have been there. Cheney got a piece of that. She got a piece of it the second time, but she also got a piece of the hand or the wrist, and it's personal foul on Cheney. That's the second on Cheney. Sending number 23 to the line for Vernon with 5:44 on the clock. Vikings lead 23-10. Lead holds as the first one is no good. Second one is another NBA shot, nothing but air. JC brings the ball up the court. She has Sisson down to her left. She saw it, I saw it. Sisson has it. Back to Perna. Perna bounces it to Sisson. Swings it right to Sajaci. Sajaci, little behind Perna. Perna comes up with it. Takes it left. Flips it back. Nothing materializing in the paint thus far. There's an outside shot by Catalano. It's off the mark. Perna saves it.
Nice try, Frankie.
She sold out for it, but it was just a little too far out of bounds for her to be able to get it back in bounds. The Vikings have it. Number 23, Jamie Swente, back into the game for the Knights. She replaces Sisson. Cheney steps out in the paint, gets a hand up, offensive rebound, grabbed by Swente. Swente tries to bounce it back to Sajaci, who's picked off. The number 10 missed the shot, and Sajaci came down with it. Head fake by Perna into the lane, right hand is good! She kisses it off the glass, cuts it to 11. sweet move. As Frankie penetrates the lane. Get it? Get it? Penetrates. What?
She looks like a linebacker on the blitz.
(23-12). 4:16 remain in the third quarter. Three-pointer is money. 41. Left open again, and she makes the Knights pay. In the afterglow of the penetration by Frankie Perna has melted away. And the Lady Knights trail by 12 with 3:55 on the clock. 22, Thompson checks back into the game with Messino, number 15. Perna has it, hesitates, pulls it back, tries to cross over. Over to Messino. Messino with a perfect find in the Swente. Chalk up the assist for Taylor Messino. 26-14, stolen by Swente, and she gets fouled. Actually, probably a good foul by the Vernon Viking, as Swente was about to take it straight to the hole with no defender in her way. Thompson, ball fake, puts it up. Gets a rebound. Gets another rebound. And she will be rewarded with a trip to the free throw. Let's try it again. The tongue properly positioned in the mouth. Free throw line. With 3:24 remaining in the third and a 26-14 deficit. One's just a little bit off to the left. So reset, try it again. Looks good, just a little bit short. Perna gets in there, grabs an offensive rebound. She goes back up, hits the bottom of the rim, but gets a second offensive rebound.
Way to go, Frankie.
The game looks a whole lot different when you crash the offensive glass. Catalana's pass into Swente was deflected out of bounds by the Vikings. Number 42, Ashley Hill, checks into the game for the Knights. True story, I ran into Ashley Hill at the Liberty Science Center as Perna launches. Perna, a long two-pointer, cuts it to 10. With my class at the Matheny School, and I saw Morris Hill's varsity jacket, and lo and behold, it was Ashley Hill from the Lady Knights. Bank shot on the other end, pushes it back out to 12, 28-16 with 2:45 on the clock. Turnover as that pass was a little high, turnover on the Knights. Hill digs in on defense. Hill swats it away. Vernon gets it back. Swente almost forced. Good defense by Swente as she tips it away, and Hill comes up with it. Perna. Hill and Swente doing a nice job defensively. Hill goes on the floor, getting down and dirty like it's Groundhog Day all over again. Getting down in the muck. Good hustle by the Lady Knights with 2:03 on the clock. However, they still trail by a score of 28-16. Perna. Bounce pass. Beautiful feed in the 42. Hill. She made one more pass over to Thompson. But the defenders were clogging up the lane. And the Knights weren't able to get anything come out of that.
No.
Good defense by Hill there, forcing it back out. Taylor comes in and rips it away. Ashley Hill forced her into the middle, into the waiting arms of number 15, Taylor Messino. Knights are going to need a bucket. They came into the third quarter trailing by 11. They now trail by 12. They need to try to chip it down, swat it away. Perna with the loose ball. Back out to Thompson, 1:12 on the clock. Swente takes it, and she'll go to the line. That could be a recipe for success as Swente playing aggressively on both ends of the floor, making things happen out there for the Knights. Swente cuts right. Thompson in the middle, and Thompson banks it in. 6 points for Ashley Thompson as she leads the Lady Knights scoring. Good defense by Perna. She forces what could have been a suitcase. There was no call, but the shot was no good. Nevertheless, and the Lady Knights have it. They can cut it back down to single digits with a score on this possession. Thompson on the floor, to the hole, to the line she'll go. Good aggressive move by Ashley Thompson.
Hey, Ash, get the first one, kid.
Thompson sets, and Thompson is money. Nothing but net for Thompson, who now has 7 points as Maggie Rogers checks into the game, replacing Hill. Thompson has come up big in this game. This one looks good too, as Thompson hits 2 in a row. She has 8 points. And better than that, the Knights had cut it to 8, but a lapse defensively by the Knights. And they allow an easy layup down the other end. Perna has a look from 3. Hits the rim, bounces out. It was a good look. It looked like it was good, but it was not. 10 seconds, 30 to 20. 24, she has a look, and she drains it. And just like that, bada bing, bada bang, it's back up to 12. 2 seconds left. Knights are not going to get a shot off. And the hope at 8 is now despair at 12. 12-point deficit for the Knights as they enter the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter set to begin. Sisson, Messino, Thompson, Swente, and Rogers on the court for the Knights. Sisson to the hole. I like what I'm seeing out there. The Knights, for the first time consistently in this game, are attacking the basket, and you see the result. 16 fouls on the Vikings and multiple trips to the free throw line. Sisson is nothing but net on the first. Free throws are good. They stop the clock and they give you a chance to shoot without a hand in the face. Sisson launches the second one, rattles around, doesn't go down. 41 squeezes the rebound for the Vikings. The Vikings, number 12, prevents a turnover. Thompson gets around the screen easily. Whistle. call a push on. Looks like Sisson got called for the contact. Down low to 24. Rogers, Thompson got a hand in there. Ball's loose. 34 gets it. They swing it around through the Vikings. They reset. There's a long three. It's going to be short. Rogers catches it and gets fouled immediately, and Rogers will go to the line as the Knights are now in the bonus. They're not giving it to her, or are they? Are they saying the foul occurred before she got possession? I guess so. And Knights turn it over immediately.
Why is that not a shooting foul situation?
I would think if she had the ball offensively and the defender fouled her, she should be going to the line in a bonus. She grabbed the rebound. Let's retrace our steps. Apparently the explanation is good enough for Coach Katz.
An offensive foul.
Yeah, it's hard when, how can you have an offensive foul when the ball's in the air? Oh well.
In any event, the Knights still had possession and they turned the ball over, so it's a moot point. Nothing there. Oh, she spins around and says, "Hi, my name's Taylor Messino. I'd like to have that ball, please. Thank you very much." And the Knights have it again. Blackjack, do it again. Thompson with the catch. Thompson, oh, she had a good idea. Be unselfish, get a fast break opportunity, but she didn't recognize that number 24 was waiting in ambush to intercept that pass. 24 gets blocked. Sisson may have got a piece of it. Messino pulls it down and settles down the offense. Knights trail by 11. Maggie Rogers runs down the loose ball, kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson floats it up and in! Thompson cuts it to 9. Off the feed from Rogers, who grabbed the rebound off the initial miss. And it's now 32-23 with 6.5 remaining. Knights as close as they've been since they cut it to 8. Stolen by an astute timeout by the Vernon coach, who was about to lose possession. Timeout here on the Knights Television Network and Stack Monster Productions. Knights trailing 32-23 with 6:22 remaining in the game. Ball's loose. Sisson grabs it. Rogers on the break. Knights will have it as it was deflected from behind out of bounds by number 22.
They teach her to fall down on those.
Rogers into Thompson. Thompson gets fouled! And she knocked it down! Ashley Thompson in double digits. Better than that, she cuts the deficit to 7. Kiara Ruiz, number 11, checks into the game. Knights haven't been as close as 7 points since early in the game. Thompson looks good, and she is, as she has 11 of the 26 points for the Lady Knights, and they cut it to 6 points. Good pressure on the ball by the Knights. Ruiz with a hand up on 24. Forces a bad pass. Run down by number 12. Vikings maintain possession. 5:51 on the clock. Plenty of time for the Knights now. Beautiful job by Taylor Messino. She gets her hand nothing but ball and forces a suitcase on the Vikings. Knights can cut it to 4 on this possession with a bucket. Great effort by the Knights, who've trailed by as much as 13 points in this game. Thompson in the Ruiz. Ruiz bobbles back out to Thompson. Thompson thinks about penetrating, pulls it back out to Swente. Swente with a ball fake in the Ruiz. Ruiz goes up, gets called with the suitcase. side. No, Swente is there. Bad shot. Rebound. Offensive glass. Number 12 is open. This time she's long. Another offensive rebound. Foul on the Knights. The Knights had inside position on the rebound, but didn't see it. That's the third on Swente. 23 will go to the line. Vikings with a 32-26 lead. 5:05 on the clock. And a fortuitous roll for the Lady Knights as it sits on the side of the rim for what seemed like an eternity and falls off to the right.
I thought the very end of it was roll basket.
And the lead stays at 6 points for the Vikings. Second one off the iron. Oh, but somebody allows 24 to get in there. Fortunate for the Knights that she misses the shot. And the Knights will have it, trailing by 6 in what is now a 2-possession game with 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Sisson to the hole, left hand. Fight for the ball. Sisson pulls it down. Out to Rogers. Rogers to Thompson. Thompson in the paint. Off the glass. She gets fouled. She'll go to the line. Knights fighting, clawing.
Shots.
Thompson. Thompson, a difference maker for the Knights tonight. She has 14 points. It's a 5-point game. Thompson sets. A little bit too strong. Thompson almost came up with that. Did you see that? Ashley Thompson. Where did she come from? Did they fire her out of a cannon? I don't know. I know this. After trailing by as much as 13 points, the Knights have cut it to 5. They trail 32-27 with 4.5 to go. Sisson with the foul. Much to the chagrin of the Lady Knight faithful. Downtown, and the Knights have it. Don't know if that's the coach of the Vikings' favorite shot for the team to be taking. However, as a Lady Knights fan, I quite like it. Julianne Gorgas, number 12, into the game for the Knights. Swente into the lane, floats it up off the back rim. Gorgas with a big rebound. Bounce pass. Over to Thompson. Thompson pivots on her left foot. Gets fouled by number 12. And she'll go to the line for 2 as the Knights are now in the double bonus. That should be the 10th team foul, and it is. And it's also the 3rd team foul on number 12, who is one of the better outside shooters for the Vernon Vikings. The Vikings had a 13-point lead. They now can see their lead whittled down as close as 3. No love from the basketball gods on that one, as that one looked good from the start.
Get a body on him, Vernon.
She launches. No. Remains 32-27 with 4 minutes to go. Then takes it right, bounces it into 23. She loses the handle, loose ball. Vernon has it. Next possession arrow, however, will favor the Knights as Ebony Ashford, number 1, checks into the game. .342 to go. Good defense by Swenty. Shot is off the mark. Swenty grabs the rebound. Swenty making a difference defensively. Tipping balls away, forcing bad shots, altering good shots. Rogers over to Messino. Messino attacks. Oh, Messino had a lane to the basket. She hesitated for just a second. We know it was an unselfish act as she thought she would pass it to a teammate. She gets whistled for the suitcase. Sometimes, young Taylor, it's good to be selfish.
Let's go, Hills.
John 3:16 on the clock, and the Vikings with the ball. Pressure by the Knights, push from behind, on the floor. Not a bad foul by the Knights, who have a couple fouls to give. The Viking player was kind of ahead of the pack there and looked like she had a lane to the basket. That foul will force them to reset with the defense set for the Lady Knights at 3 minutes, 11 o'clock, 11 seconds on the clock. Thompson swatted that away. Remnants of the SWAT team. .23 takes it right. Good oh, they whistled Sisson for the foul. Sisson moved her legs. Perhaps she brought one arm down on the shoulder. I don't know. One more, and that will put Vernon, or they call that a shooting foul. Oh, that was the 7th. So they are in the bonus right now. That was the 7th team foul. I sit corrected. I would stand corrected, but I'm too comfortable sitting. Actually, that's a lie. I'm not comfortable at all. My butt cheeks are killing me on this wood with my bony butt. That's what we like to call a lane violation. I always wondered why an air ball on a free throw is a lane violation, but it is.
Let's go,
And the Knights have it. They trail by 5. Rogers has it. Back out to Swenty. Rogers, cross court. Messino over to Sisson. Sisson to the basket. Left hand, no good. Sisson gets it back. Sisson gets fouled. Sisson to the line. Best of all, the clock stops with 2:40. Sisson can make it a 1-possession game with 2 free throws.
If I was open, I'd shoot from down there. Apparently that cheat didn't get
Sisson
past
with
that.
3 bounces, 1 spin. Sets, rotates, connects. First one is good, and a timeout with 2:40 here on the Lady Knights television network. Knights have clawed all their way back to a 32-28 score. They trail by 4. We'll return in a moment.
And it's soft.
I don't know if you caught that, but before they broke the huddle, the Lady Knights shouted together. And I think that sums it up. They've played as a team, and they fought as a team, and fought their way all the way back. Now, can they seal the deal as that free throw is off? It's a 4-point game, plenty of time left. Both teams are shooting free throws from here on out. Good defense by Rogers. Oh my, oh my. It looked like it was gonna be as the official from behind calls the foul on Rogers. Rogers had one hand completely on that ball.
He seems to be calling a lot of fouls on us. All of a sudden.
Good job, Matty.
Now this is not a given, it is a 1-and-1 situation. Vernon only in the bonus. A miss here, and the Knights could grab a rebound and have a possession with a chance to cut it to 2 or 1. Pressure free throw for the Vikings. And number 22 answers the call and pushes it back out to a 33-28 lead, 5 points. Still a 2-possession game. Second one looks good, and it is. It's a 6-point game, and you would think about it, it really comes down to free throws. Knights have missed a few free throws. Sisson is going to be short on that shot.
No need to rush.
Now, if you're a Viking fan, you should note that you just want to protect the ball, and right there, that did not occur, as number 41 got tied up by 22 Thompson, and Thompson gets the Knights another possession. They trail 34-28 with 2:05 remaining. Messino, Sisson to the right, has Swente. Swente has a look, off the back iron, offensive rebound by Rogers. The clock stops at 1:53. Rogers looks to cut it back down to 4 with these free throws. Rogers is good on the first. 34-29. 5 points. Rogers is good on the second. 34-30. Steal by Sisson! Knights have it, trailing by 4. Swente, 3 defenders, no look, to Thompson. Thompson in the paint, loose, tipped out by Messino, on the ground, fight, jump ball, Vernon. Knights with a golden opportunity there. With 1:24 on the clock now, each opportunity becomes more vital. Offensive foul on the Vikings. And the Knights with another opportunity.
Don't invent stuff out there.
They keep pushing it to 4. Can they get over the hump? In the final 1 minute and 19 seconds of the game, they have fought, they have clawed, they have growled. I can't think of any other adjectives. Anybody got a good adjective out there? Nevertheless, they trail by 4. They have possession. They have 79 seconds with which to close this game. In a game that could propel Stack Monster Productions into the stratosphere of views. Messino takes it. Over to Sisson. Sisson across to Swente. 112. Swente to Messino. Messino bounces it inside to Thompson. 41 was there.
Walk it up.
Vernon going to take their time, but they better not take more than 10 seconds, and they don't. Less than a minute to go. Vikings have it with a 4-point lead, 52 seconds. They don't need to shoot. All they need to do is protect it. Steal! Fast break! Swente! Layup! Oh, they call a suitcase! Oh my, oh my! Oh, my heart goes out
Good job, Red.
to my lady Knights, who've done everything they can.
Good job, Max.
Could it be that a 13-point hole was just too much to climb out of?
Come on, Rick.
41 will go to the line. She makes the first, she gets a second. And she does. Now it's still a 2-possession game at 5 points, but the Knights would need at least 1 3. She makes this, they're going to need 2 3-point shots. She misses. Oh, offensive rebound. Put back attempt, no good. Rogers with the board. Oh, they whistle Rogers. Oh, they call another suitcase. Oh. Vikings have it with 29.3. Knights have had their opportunities here in the fourth. Twice cutting it to 4. Fast break opportunities. Free throws. They just can't seem to get over the hump. Two shots for the Vikings. Knights still have a chance. The best the Vikings could do is go up by 6. And they do. It's going to take 2 3-pointers and a defensive stop in the final 22 seconds. Drive to the basket. No good. No, it is good. She gets the roll. And it's immediate timeout with 15 seconds. It's still a 4-point game. They're going to have to foul immediately and hope for some misses. Go for the steal. If it's not there, foul. 15 seconds remain. We'll come back with the conclusion of the contest here at Stack Monster Productions. Lady Knights take the court for the final 15 seconds with their orders from coach and commander. Cats. Number 12, they have to foul. Knights don't have any time to waste. That's 8 seconds left. It may be a little too late for the Knights as they foul with only 8 seconds left. Not nearly enough time to get 2 3-pointers and a defensive stop. Rattles around, doesn't go down. Score remains 36-32, Vernon.
Let's get this rebound.
Second one's no good, but with only 7 seconds left, they need to get the ball up court for a quick 3. There's a steal, and Vernon's going to run out the clock. They call a carry with 1.1 on Vernon, but it's not going to matter. We tip our caps though, as Ashley Thompson puts it up the buzzer, and the Knights will go down to defeat 36-32. But we tip our hats to the Lady Knights who fought back the whole fourth quarter from a 13-point deficit. They were never able to pull it closer than 4, but they had their opportunities and they fought hard. Every player out there gave it their all, and we are proud of the Lady Knights. You have been tuned into the Lady Knights Television Network and Stack Monster Productions. And this is the Stack Monster saying, see you later.